The word illusion brings visual illusions to mind, because we are all familiar with pictures that mislead. But vision is not the only domain of illusions. Memory is also susceptible to them, as is thinking more generally. New York is a large city in the United States. The moon revolves around Earth. A chicken has 4 legs. In all these cases, you quickly retrieved a great deal of related information, almost all pointing one way or another. You knew soon after reading them, that the first 2 statements are true, and the last one is false. Your associative machinery slows the judgment of the latter sentence, by delivering the fact that many animals have 4 legs, and perhaps also that supermarkets often sell chicken or blurred legs in packages of 4. System 2 was involved in sifting that information, perhaps raising the issue of whether the question about New York was too easy, or checking the meaning of revolves. Suppose you must write a message that you want the recipients to believe. Of course, your message will be true, but that is not necessarily enough for people to believe that it is true. The general principle is that anything you can do to reduce cognitive strain will help, so you should first maximize legibility. Compare these 2 statements. In fact, both are false. Hitler was born in 1889, but experiments have shown that the first is more likely to be believed. If your message is to be printed, use high-quality paper to maximize the contrast between characters and their background. If you use color, you are more likely to be believed if your text is printed in bright blue or red than in middling shades of green, yellow, or pale blue. At first, the truth effect was believed to occur only when individuals are highly uncertain about a given statement. Psychologists also assume that outlandish headlines wouldn't produce this effect. However, recent research shows the illusory truth effect is indeed at play with false news. The study suggested that the truth effect can influence participants who actually knew the correct answer to begin with, but who were swayed to believe otherwise through the repetition of a falsehood. For example, when participants encountered on multiple occasions the statement, "The first condition is logical," as people compare new information with what they already know to be true. Repetition makes statements easier to process relative to new, unrepeated statements, leading people to believe that the repeated conclusion is more truthful. The illusory truth effect has also been linked to hindsight bias, in which the recollection of confidence is skewed after the truth has been received. The illusion of truth has a lot of problematic effects. Like the old Nazi saying goes, if you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. A statement that is repeated, even if it's false, tends to be perceived as true. Most people aren't interested enough, or have the resources to verify whether something is truthful or not. Actually, the illusory truth effect is a shortcut the mind takes, in order to avoid putting in more effort than necessary. If we subjected everything we thought and did to analysis, we'd be exhausted in less than an hour. It's impossible to evaluate everything in search of the truth. That's why the human brain helps you and simply organizes information, based on what you've learned. It's a strategy to help you out in life. Whenever you are conscious, and perhaps even when you are not, multiple computations are going on in your brain, which maintain and update current answers to some key questions. Is anything new going on? Is there a threat? Are things going well? Should my attention be redirected? One of the dials measures cognitive ease, and its range is between easy and strained. Easy is a sign that things are going well, no threats, no major news, no need to redirect attention or mobilize effort. Strained indicates that a problem exists, which will require increased mobilization of System 2. Conversely, you experience cognitive strain. Cognitive strain is affected by both the current level of effort and the presence of unmet demands. The surprise is that a single dial of cognitive ease is connected to a large network of diverse inputs and outputs. Is more effort needed for this task? The various causes of ease or strain have interchangeable effects. When you are in a state of cognitive ease, you are probably in a good mood, like what you see, believe what you hear, trust your intuitions, and feel that the current situation is comfortably familiar. You are also likely to be relatively casual and superficial in your thinking. When you feel strained, you are more likely to be vigilant and suspicious, invest more effort in what you are doing, feel less comfortable, and make fewer errors, but you also are less intuitive, and less creative than usual. The lesson is that predictable illusions inevitably occur if a judgment is based on an impression of cognitive ease or strain. Anything that makes it easier for the associative machine to run smoothly will also bias beliefs. A reliable way to make people believe in falsehoods is frequent repetition. Because familiarity is not easily distinguished from truth. Authoritarian institutions and marketers have always known this fact. But it was psychologists who discovered that you do not have to repeat the entire statement of a fact or idea to make it appear true. People who were repeatedly exposed to the phrase, "the body temperature of a chicken," were more likely to accept as true the statement that the body temperature of a chicken is 144 degrees or any other arbitrary number. The familiarity of one phrase in the statement sufficed to make the whole statement feel familiar, and therefore true. If you cannot remember the source of a statement, and have no way to relate it to other things you know, you have no option but to go with the sense of cognitive ease.